Hello everyone, back to be with you all again. Today I'm going to show you all a very famous recipe which is very popular among the people in Malacca. It is the rendang. Okay, right. This recipe I have acquired from a very old friend of mine who was actually the babysitter for my second daughter. So this one is actually the Malacca way of making rendang. There are many different ways of making rendang. So now let us go to see what are the ingredients that we need. It may sound like as if there are too many ingredients, but actually it is very easy. Yeah, so don't get upset by looking at the ingredients. Okay, the first one is dried chilies, which I have taken about 10 to 15 dried chilies if it is according to your wish. Okay, if you want it hot, you can have more. And then I have taken fresh turmeric, about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. And then about 10 shallots, small onions, 10, which I have quartered here. And then we have serai, which is actually lemongrass. And then we have a little bit of galangal or lengkuas. Okay, all these ingredients are the ones which will be grinded. And I forgot the main thing is the vegetarian meat. So here I have taken lion's mane, that is actually mushrooms. It is made of mushroom, but you can use any kind of vegetarian meat, chicken, the Princess brand, they got lots of brands, so you can use any one of it. This one I chose because it's basically made of mushroom and it is healthier. And then I am also going to add a bit of potatoes. This is optional. If you don't want to use potatoes, you can make use of more vegetarian meat. Right, what I have here is actually 300 grams of vegetarian meat, and this is about 2 potatoes which I have air fried. Both I have air fried before this. What you could do, you can even use a normal frying. Okay, right, then we need to have some coconut, scraped coconut, which will be made into a desiccated, it will be like desiccated or fried, dry fried, which I will show you. After you have dry fried this coconut, you will have to blend it too. Okay, which we call as krisik. In Malay, we use it as krisik. And then the extra of, we can have some more of the galangal, which you can slice. And also the, did I show this earlier? Okay, I think I might have forgotten. This is the lemongrass. Earlier I didn't show. Lemongrass has to go into the blending too. Okay, and this one, just when we are frying, we'll add it. And then of course, salt to taste. And a little bit, about half a tablespoon of this vegetarian stock, vegetarian Maggi stock. Right, then we have this leaves, what you call this as the turmeric leaves, about 2 leaves which I have already stripped it this way. And then I have also some kaffir lime leaves. Okay, right, and then of course the coconut milk. I'm using Kara milk, about half a box, that is about 100 milliliters of it. Okay, right, so now we will go to, I will show you how to do the krisik first. Right, once the quality or the wok is already hot, then you add in the coconut. Actually, I have here about 5 tablespoons of scraped coconut. So we add in the coconut and we dry fry. There's no oil, it's just dry fry. So let the fire be at low. Don't it be too hot or it will burn. So this you have to be patient. We will see how it comes out. You have to be patient until it is a little golden brown and dry. Then only you can take it out to be blended into a powder. In fact, you can buy this in the market already ready-made, but I always prefer to do myself because I had a bad experience in one day during Deepavali, and I bought the crisette. When I did it, the crisette was spoiled and I didn't know. You see, I just threw it into my cooking and the whole thing turned out bad. So with that experience I have. Okay, so this is how it should look. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes for it to come to this stage, and don't make it even, you take it off. As soon as it turns this, take it off or it will burn. Okay, once you have taken it off, then okay, this you will have to blend in your dry blender. Use the dry blender. Blend it fine. It's already quite fine. You look at the stage. It doesn't have to be very fine. See the stage? A little rough because we need to have that kind of texture. This we will have to put it at the end. Once everything is cooked, just before you take it out, we'll have to put this. So I've prepared that. Now I'm going to blend all the stuff which I showed you just now for blending. So I put everything into the blender and I'm adding about half a cup of water, and then I'm going to blend this. It's fine. I can take it out now. Okay, now we will add in about 4 tablespoons of oil. Let the oil get heated. Now add in the grinded stuff, all the grinded stuff. There is remainder in it, never mind, if there is a little bit, you just leave it. Afterwards, we are going to wash this and pour it into the fried stuff. Let the thing get fried a bit. fry for a while till you get the smell. Okay, after that you can add some water, about 3 cups of water into the blender, and you can wash the blender and you pour in the water. Then you can put in your lion's mane or the vegetarian meat. Then you put in your potatoes, and you put in the extra lemongrass and the galangal, and then you mix it. You can add in the vegetarian stock here, half a teaspoon, that tablespoon, half a tablespoon would be enough, don't put too much. Then salt to your taste. And you can add in your milk, that is the coconut milk, which is about half a packet. Half a packet of coconut milk. This is how you do it. Even when you're doing a non-veg also, it's the same thing. But non-veg, you will have to use more water, and it takes a longer time. For this one, it will take a short while. Okay, now we have left it to simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then we open and we will make sure that it is not getting burnt. And then now you can put your kaffir leaves and your turmeric leaves. Just put it inside. You can keep a bit for your decoration if you want later. Just a little bit, don't keep too much. And you can put in your coconut which you had fried earlier. And then you give it a stir. And let it really dry up until you see the oil breaking out from it. Okay, so now you leave it in a slow fire and let it to simmer until it gets dry. Okay, now it has been about 5 minutes. It is drying up, but you keep stirring and let the oil really break out. The oil has not broken out. But if you prefer it this way, you can take it also. Some people prefer it like this. They don't like it really dry. But I think my family, they always like it dry. So I will take it out a little later. Just give it another 5 minutes. Okay, so this is how it should look like after you have finished cooking. So today we are going to eat with nasi hempit. But actually you can eat it with anything, especially we can eat it with rice, plain rice, you can eat it with nasi lemak, or with maybe with tomato rice. Okay, that's up to you. So with this, bye for now and see you in the next episode.